Hello friends, welcome to Easy Computer Classes. We will continue our discussion for the module classification. In this lecture we will going to see distance based algorithms. We are having two algorithms for this point. We will go one by one. What is the distance based algorithm means? As we know that in the classification every item we try to map with some class on some criteria. So in this particular item or in this algorithm, each item which we are mapping to the particular class, by keeping in mind that the classification of input which we are doing is similar to the atoms which are present in the same class or found in the same class rather than other class. So this classification is done on the basis of similarity or distance. This is called as a distance based algorithms. The measure which we use to identify is the unlikeness of the different atoms in the database as compared to the input which we are trying to classify. Using the similarity measure for the classification where the classes are predefined, and if classes are predefined then it is very simple to measure. That is not happen in cluster where the classes are not known in advance. We have to decide at the run time. That is the difference between your classification and clustering. Again we will think about an IR example. So information retrieval example we will see to just clarify the concept. In the IR query itself, when we are defining the definition, the classification problems comes into the picture. It will try to map your query which is similar to the database atoms, and it will try to classify the query with the database content, and it will classify accordingly. So this is what you call the IR example. We will just consider a simple approach of algorithm for this classification. As we know that we are using a IR approach for this. If we have a representative of each class, we can perform a classification by assigning each tuple to the class to which it is most similar. Suppose we are having a classes in advance and you are provided with some input and you are set to just map the input to the respective classes, then it would be very easy for us to map every input atom with the respective class. This is a simple IR approach. Here we are assuming that we are having a tuple T or T of I in the databases, which are defined by the vectors T of I1, T of I2, T of I k, which are having some known values. At the same time, we are again assuming the classes which are defined by the C of j and which is having a vector C of jt, C of j1, C of j2 up to the C of jk, which are also having some known values. So for the classification problem, the definition is given below in the 4.2. Here we are considering a database D which is having which are having tuples, set of tuples T1, T2 to up to T of n, where each tuple T of I is having some numeric values or vectors T of I1, T of I2 up to the T of Ik, and the same time we are having a set of classes C which is equal to C of 1 up to the C of m, where each class C of j is having the vector C of j1, C of j2 and C of jk, which are also having some numeric or known values. Now we will try to assign a classification problem to every tuple T of phi to the class C of j. Means we are trying to map every tuple of T of phi to the respective class, and we try to find out the similarity between the tuple with the respective class. If similarity is found, then we can say the item is strongly related or belongs to the class. Otherwise we can refuse this, that, and we can easily predict that the item is not belongs to the class. To calculate the similarity measure, the representative vector for each class must be determined. So we'll consider for this a figure which we already discussed in the last lecture. We'll consider the above figure. Just so let us consider this figure. We'll use this figure for the similarity measure. As we discussed, we are having a three different types or different diagrams for this. One is first diagram is nothing but the definition of the classes. Second one is this sample database to classify, and third one is the database which is classified. Now to calculate the similarity, first what we will do, we'll try to just find out the center of each diagram. Let us say in the diagram for the center of each class, for the class A we are having the center that is 4, 7.5. For the class B we are having a center 2, 2.5, and for the C class we are having a center 6, 2.5. These are the centers which we calculated, and we try to map every input element or tuple, and we try to map it with the respective classes, and we will try to find out the similarity. And we'll just try to just present that every input is representing to the class which is very closest to it. Now let us consider the following algorithm. For this we are having algorithm for just finding out the similarity which is based on the distance. So let us consider this algorithm, where in the algorithm we are considering the class first of all some centers of the classes are considered, as just we discussed that A, B, C classes are having a center, and we are having a T as a tuples which we want to classify to the respective classes. As output we are getting the tuples which are representative of some class. So on the basis of distance we are calculating the similarity. So if distance is less, then we can say the tuple is very closely related to the class or belongs to the class, otherwise it is not belongs to the class. If a distance of an atom is near from the center of the class, then we can say that is very closely related to the class. If distance between the tuple or input is far long from the center, then we cannot say the tuple is belongs to the class. So again that is depend upon the user, how the user is analyzing these things. So this is a simple approach which we can use for the similarity. Now let us consider the diagram below, in which the classification is shown which is based on a simple distance algorithm. The data we are considering in this figure is same as in the classes. Now in this diagram three classes are shown, class A, class B and class C, where every class is having a center which is representative of the of that class, called as a C of A, which is the representative of the class A, C of B, which is the representative of class B, and C of C, which is representative of the class C. Now what we will do, we will try to measure every input element, or we will try to measure the distance of every input element with the center of the class, and we will decide whether that input is belongs to that class or whether that input is belongs to other class. Now, as shown in the diagram, every input is properly measured on the basis of distance, and that is defined that these inputs are belongs to A class, these inputs are belongs to B class, or these inputs are belongs to C class. This is a simple approach called as a distance based approach to classify every input value to the respective class, which is analyzed, which is measured on the basis of distance of the input from the center of the class. Thank you.